If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
Apparently the UK wanted to seek refuge here in Greenland, but it will be taken by Ontario, and I don't want a foreign army at my doorstep. I definitely don't want that. The UK wanted to survive, but I'm like, dude, you lost the fight, defend yourself. Once you're done, archive the game, you know? Fight till the better end. Both he and his ally Yugoslavia have completely been trashed by Turkey. They shared maps with Persia, and they made the big mistake trusting Persia that he would attack Turkey in the back, because guys, let's be honest, Turkey is a pretty good player. If they wouldn't have been friends, Persia would have attacked him a long time ago, because Turkey would have been a threat. Persia doesn't like threats, just like me. He takes them out. And I realized that I've been a bit self-centered about what was happening in the US, that didn't pay much attention or show you guys what was happening in the rest of the world. I've stopped sharing maps with Persia, because we're gonna be in different coalitions, so we will end up fighting each other. So I can still see some of his units. He didn't go air, but he has a lot of interceptors. They're level 3, he has 20 of them. On top of it, those interceptors, they're Axis, so they are dangerous. So we've got an Axis player playing together with a Komitan player. Dangerous combination. Persia took out Turkestan very fast. He wasn't that active. And then he attacked Volga Perm. Volga Perm got attacked in the back by Sweden. Sweden waited days to attack Volga Perm. I think he needed to find his courage. And then, now that he saw that Persia attacked, he wanted to grab a bit of the pie. So the landscape is changing fast in Europe and the Middle East. We've got the dominant forces now are Persia, Turkey, Sweden. I don't know what the diplomatic stance is of Bechuanaland and Egypt, but what I see is that units here were moving towards Bechuanaland, and we've got Bechuanaland that is patrolling over the stack, attacking it. So I guess we know what the diplomatic status is. They are at war now. Bechuanaland has done the same thing like me. He has taken Tanganyika under his wing, which is good for them, I guess, because soon they're gonna meet Persia and Turkey. We've got Caribbean here that has landed over here in Morocco. He has attacked East Amazonas, who still is moving. And we've got a couple of units from North Mexico that came in support for Caribbean. He's landing in Mauritania, and I see that there's still a province left from French Sudan, who is AI now. So that means there will be 4 players of us in Africa, which is good. I'm gonna be able to move some troops to Spain, Middle East. We're gonna clash. That's a fact. Then we got California, Colombia, North Mexico, who will go fight the Asians. Better to fight on their continent, then they don't have time to invade us. New South Wales will be the king of the ocean, as he's expanding rapidly now in the Pacific Ocean. He's now also attacking Papua New Guinea, and he's winning. He's leaving the capital for last. Now if we go to the coalition tab to understand a little bit better the diplomatic landscape, you can see that our 2 players that we have taken under our wing have formed the coalition together. We've got the United Russo-Soviet States, Siberia, West Yakutia, Turkestan and Sweden, but Turkestan is no more. We've got Quebec with Bechuanaland, the others still need to join. And you've got E-Power, Poland, United Kingdom, Yugoslavia is already beaten, United Kingdom as well, East Amazonas beaten as well, French Sudan beaten, Papua New Guinea soon beaten. So you can see that all dominant players, they haven't formed a coalition. They are keeping their alliances secret, because knowledge is power. Why would you tell who your allies are? So we still got Sweden, Siberia, West Yakutia in one coalition. We've got Persia, Turkey who play together. We've got Japan and Korea that play together, Korea in war with Indochina. But I don't know how Mongolia, Tibet or New South Wales are positioned. The 3 of them might actually play with Persia and Turkey. I don't know, but I guess we'll discover soon. And I see a face here in the middle of the sea. Who is that? Western Australia. Alright. Seems that Western Australia had the same ID like the UK. We are now 10 hours into day 10. I haven't managed to take Iceland. I've got defeat in here. As you can see on the screenshot, there was one militia level 2 here, and unfortunately I didn't have enough health left for my cruisers to kill the militia before I died. However, the militia is killed, so I now need to send another militia, which is already the third one now. This is the first time I see AI having so many militia. It's unbelievable. Should have sent an armored car instead. I'll remember that for the next time. Also, Reykjavik got taken back by the AI. I didn't even see it happen, so it must have been a militia too. So I think I should have killed it by now. But the AI built a new building, this time an ordnance foundry, so I'm taking down that building as well. I continue to research and to produce. I've got now my 4 SP anti-air, the last one in production. I've finished finally SP artillery, so those are in the queue next. I've got in research now aircraft carrier level 3 and cruiser level 2. So then it's just getting those destroyers to level 3 minimum. Cruise as well, upgrade them, research transport ship, and I'll be good to go. However, my army is freaking tiny. Aha, and the first armored car is rolling out as well. I've queued up armored cars. I want to have more of those so I can take fast provinces. However, they're certainly gonna get killed by enemy air force. Spoken of that, I only have 10 interceptors, 10 tactical bombers. I'm gonna wait to upgrade them. I'm gonna upgrade them during the sea voyage. But as you can see, I've wasted a lot of resources on a sub-wall and then on 3 stacks of 3 naval bombers. And then, of course, on my air units. Now, if you decide to make... Merci, Lucial. Ouais. Now, if you decide to make a lot less navy and less air force, you can have a... If you have less air force and less navy, you can make more land units. I have a measly 46 units, or now 47 units to invade. I mean, if you see how large the armies of the Comintern Doctrine are, it's just crazy. For example, Persia, he's Axis, but he only needs to put a couple subs here, couple naval of bombers. He can secure the whole approach here to his country. He produced 10 interceptors, a level 3, Axis by the way, so my bombers can be sitting ducks, and he has at least 3 big artillery stacks plus railroad guns. How am I going to compete with that? Turkey also has a lot of artillery I've seen in the newspaper, as all his enemies have succumbed to heavily bombardment. Egypt is almost done for, and now with my allies in North Mexico and Caribbean also in the African continent, it's gonna be wrapped up fast. Egypt is not giving up, he's still moving, taking territory. Why? I don't know, because most of his units have been killed by now. Colombia has taken the whole continent now, but he has moved his entire army over here north. I don't know what his next move is. He hasn't joined the coalition yet, but I hope that he is a man of his word. You can see he has a large, impressive army, a lot of anti-air, no planes at all, only his one starting interceptor, so pretty impressive. He's using militia to secure his core provinces, at least the coastline or just the north of it. He's a wide open for an attack. Can imagine the enemy team landing 10 armored cars over here. They can grab half of the cities before he's able to do something, and he has no planes to take them out. That would quite hurt badly. How many units does he have now? 259. Damn. And Bechuanaland has 186. And he's smart enough to use Air Force. because you need those air units to take out those single units that are trying to capture provinces fast, because that's the tactic. You rush them with single units, you need planes to counter that, but not too many. I don't like playing allies, and especially I don't like to be in America, because you are obligated to invade either Europe, Africa, or Asia. And to do that, you need to build a large navy, carriers, the whole works, while countries on the mainland, they don't have that worry. Couple of submarines, couple of naval bombers, you're good to go. You just make a lot of land units, interceptors, and you're fine. So how I'm going to be able to compete with Turkey or Persia, only time will tell. But I shouldn't drag on. At a certain point, I'm gonna have to move and migrate, invade. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.